قلبي في المدينة وجد السكينة قال يا نبي.
Yemeni honeycomb bread is probably one of the most delicious things you can eat. The first time I had this was a few years ago when my Kenyan friend made this for me during Ramadan, and it was the best thing ever. It is so easy to make. Add in the whole milk, the yeast powder, sugar, add in the melted butter, mix it, and then let it rest for around 10 minutes. I always cover my bowl with a damp paper towel to help activate the yeast. Then you want to add in the flour. This is plain flour and I'm using around 3 cups. I added in 2 first to see what the situation is and then added in the rest. It really helps if you go around the sides using some vegetable oil to help knead the dough. You then want to cover the dough and let it sit for around 2 hours. The fastest way for a dough to rise is if it's in a warm temperature. So yeah, I like to turn the oven on and off and then place the dough inside. Also everyone, Ramadan is the month of giving, so please help donate to a deployment I am supporting where aid will be delivered to Syrian and Palestinian families that have been displaced by the war. I've always said this, it's actually useless having a platform if you cannot support those who are in need, and every little helps. So yeah, I hope you guys can support this. The link will be in my bio. Continuing with the honeycomb balls, I rolled it out and cut out circle shapes using my cookie cutter. I then flattened out the circle, added in the cream cheese and rolled it into little balls. I then added that to my baking dish and repeated the steps using the remaining dough. This honestly takes a lot of effort, like it was so time consuming. I didn't realize how long this would take. And it was actually a lot of dough, as in I got so many mini balls from this. But yeah, I did find it easier to cut it all into circles first, then flatten them out one by one, add in the cream cheese and then roll it into balls. It just made it so much easier. But yeah, you want to add them all to your baking dish and then it's time to bake them. Before you bake them, you want to add on a generous amount of egg wash, as this will give us that nice, beautiful golden top. And once the egg wash is on, you can then add on your black seeds. I know some people also add sesame seeds, but I had black seeds on hand. You want to bake this in the oven at 180 degrees Celsius for around 30 minutes and the bread should come out so beautifully. And now it's time for my favorite part and what makes this taste absolutely amazing. You're going to add on that beautiful condensed milk. I know some people also use honey, but when my friend made this for me for the first time, she used the condensed milk and it was insane. I was honestly obsessed. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. By the way, this recipe was from Cooking with Anisa. I will tag her below and I will also write the recipe out for you guys. And obviously I have to show you what the bread looks like on the inside. It's so fluffy and amazing and melt in your mouth, delicious. Definitely try this out and thank me later.